The founder of the Dunamis International Gospel Center, Dr. Paul Enenche, has declined a 30 million naira cash donation from Kebbi State Governor, His Excellency Mohammed Nasir Idris, during a large evangelical crusade recently held in Kebbi State.
Una 30 million naira given to Pastor Paul Enenche by Kebbi State Governor. For what reason and why exactly? Kebbi is not a neighboring state to Benue. Of all this genocide that has been happening in Benue and other parts of Nigeria, I have not read in the news or heard in the news that any governor at all in these 36 states in Nigeria came to the rescue of these people. Nigeria. I don't know where we got all these our leaders from. What type of misplaced priority is this? Why giving? Do you know what is 30 million? Do you know how many years it can put food on the tables of those that we have displaced in their homes by Fulani herdsmen? Do you know how many years it can put food on their table? In the news, I saw a woman that collapsed out of hunger. A woman from Benue State. She collapsed out of hunger. These people are hungry. Those people that Fulani has displaced in their homes are hungry. Yet this man, governor of Kebbi State, did not see where to put his money. He's giving it to Pastor Enenche. Thank God that Pastor Enenche has this thing. And who knows? Because this money was given publicly, so he has every right to reject it. Because if he had taken it, it would have aroused negative opinion in the public. What type of leaders do we have? What type of leaders do we have? If this is campaign. No, campaign has started 2 years ahead of time. These APC leaders, all these leaders that are currently on seats, all of them are seriously vying for the next seat. This tenor that they have the opportunity. They are not doing anything that will make the minds of the citizens to vote them, to be turned towards them and vote them in the coming election. They do not care. They are now campaigning for the next election that will be taking place next 2 years. Next 2 years. This is campaign. Giving this because he knows that if he gets the hearts of Enenche, he has got the hearts or the minds of every member of Dunamis. It is well.
Now, this money was publicly offered by a representative of the governor who was invited to address the crowd at the open air program. In a moment that was captured on video and is now going viral online, the representative announced the donation, stating that the governor was pleased to support the event and had released 30 million naira in cash, ready for immediate handover to Pastor Enenche. But Pastor Enenche politely declined this offer on the spot. Take a look at the exchange.
Whenever His Excellency made a donation, he don't leave without bringing that donation in cash. So before I leave this stage, I want to present that sum of 30 million naira in cash.
So if there is anything like orphanage, if there is anything like that, at your discretion, please apply this amount of money to it. No. It will not be received. It will not be received.
As expected, Pastor Paul's decision or rejection of this money has caused a lot of conversation online, and many people are praising his stance as a demonstration of integrity and independence, especially amid concerns over bloodlines between religion and politics that often happen in Nigeria. Now, a lot of politicians in the past have tried to buy the pulpit. I'm not saying this is what the Kebbi State governor was trying to do. It is a wonderful donation to try and help the reach of Pastor Paul. But Pastor Paul has made it clear to anybody in power at all that his altar is not for sale. Let's take a look at social media. At Queen says, donate 30 million naira to a crusader, and what did the highest scoring student in WAEC at Kebbi State get again? Is religion that will kill us. At Crypto Lover says, if a pastor does well, you will all still bash him. If they make a mistake, the same you all. Well, we all know that the devil is behind this to bring down the kingdom of God. God will always prevail. God bless you, Pastor Paul, for your kingdom work, and to all other genuine men and women of God. And finally, Ivo says, when you marry a good woman, the rejection started from the wife. Good, guys. As soon as they announced it in that video, I don't know if you guys could hear it, but she said, no, 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 no. But team, I just very quickly, because we've got some juicy stories still coming of lots of them actually, I want us to touch about this rejection of this 30 million naira cash gift by Pastor Paul Enenche. It shows a level of integrity, but could he have accepted it to give to orphanages himself or to expand his reach, perhaps?
First things first, I heard the wife say no, no, no. And the man saying, don't you have an orphanage or something like that to donate this money to? First things first, Dr. Paul, you're wise. When Madam says no, you don't say yes. All right. And number two, 30 million naira for Dr. Paul is not a very big amount of money. It's not, you know, and rejecting the money and also advising you use it, donate to one orphanage or the other in that state is something highly commendable. I really like that.
To the matter of Dr. Paul Enenche, I commend what he has done. His wife, they know where they stand regarding this kind of issue. But first of all, I think that donation shouldn't have been made public. They shouldn't have come out stage to say they have cash. We are not expected to be going around with such huge amounts of cash in Nigeria.
That's right.
So that was the first error. And then I like the fact that he had to make his stance clear. It's not because he is not getting the reach. When you talk about evangelism, you need monies to evangelize across the world. But he needed to make his stance clear. And where his church stand with regards to these kinds of monies. When you talk about consecration, there are a lot of things you cannot touch. And I believe that's where he's speaking from. So kudos to him.
I know they always say behind every great man is a powerful woman, and you can see that his wife is an up-straight woman, and I just love it. I tell people in the era that we've gotten to that a lot of pastors allegedly would want to take money before anything. To see a pastor uphold his integrity is just top-notch for me. And the number one question he asks is that, is there an orphanage? Like, there are people suffering. Like in Kebbi State, how are the children doing in Kebbi that you're taking 30 million naira to a church and you're taking it as cash? And the fact that they were even boasting saying it's not even a check, it's cash. I'm really happy with what he did. It's just showing that, no, it's true. It's just showing that Christianity is not all about that. It's not all about greed. You can see that he's content with what he has. And he has money. He's not a poor man. So 30 million cannot shake him. So that was a beautiful one from him.
But you know, Dr. Paul Enenche and Dr. Becky Enenche are people I personally love a lot. They have, carved a niche for themselves in this country. They are respected and they're loved. And they go about the country doing quite a number of crusades, medical outreaches, and several other ways they're reaching out to Nigerians across the country. And so perhaps if that money was donated on a different platform for a different cause, maybe, because going about doing what they do requires money. However, for the government official to come on stage to make that kind of a public announcement, absolutely no. And it was good that Dr. Enenche and Becky said no, and that's just it.